Hello and welcome to this course. So we were supposed to discuss the overview of the accounting standards, background and the five-step model. Then we will discuss the contract cost, specific guidance, transition process and presentation and disclosure requirements. In this process, let us start discussing with the overview of accounting standards, overview of this IFRS 15 contract with the customers. So this standard has been issued in 28th of May 2014 as IFRS 15 and it's made effective from 1st of January 2018. This is a mandatory requirement now. Early adoption was permitted under IFRS between 2014 and 18, but now every company where the financial year has been starting from 1st of January 2018, it will be effective. Uh, so in this the scope of this IFRS basically is it will cover all the contracts with the customers except the specific contracts which are made for the lease purposes under that are covered under IFRS 17, insurance contracts that are covered under IFRS 4, financial instruments that are covered under IFRS 9, and non-monetary exchanges between the parties in the same line of business to facilitate sales to customers or potential customers. So if there is no monetary transaction happening in that, or there is no monetary gain or exchange happening in that, in the same industries, then it will not be applicable to the IFRS 15 will not be applicable. But however, if it's a cross industry, then the IFRS 15 will still be applicable. For example, let's say a business, maybe a trading business, has just borrowed some goods and equipments for by the another industry just for the temporary use. So that is not covered by the IFRS 15. But let's say a hotel industry has contracted with a media company for exchange of services, where the media company is providing the services in return of certain rooms. So that kind of contract is, because it's not in the same industry, it will be covered under IFRS 15. In taking into another example, if the one hotel has exchanged certain free rooms with another hotel for a free rooms for their management retreat, those kind of contracts or arrangements are not going to be covered under IFRS 15 because they are in the same line of business. Or they may be for the for internal consumption purposes, or even if you are giving a free room for attracting the sales to their potential customers, let's say for a free visit or something, those contracts will also not be covered under IFRS 15. uh, so there are certain complex contracts always, so especially like in mortgage industries, where the company has taken a mortgage, or company has mortgaged their vehicles with the financial industry and also providing the services. So in that case, the contract will be split into two parts: one for mortgage, which will be covered under IFRS under financial instruments under IFRS 9, and the remaining services, the assistance services, will be covered under IFRS 15. So the contract has to be broken down into the manageable pieces and identify, and the goods and the services and the performance obligations under the contract has to be split, has to be identified clearly, so that a correct accounting standard is applied onto the contract. So that's the background of the IFRS 15. This IFRS 15 is going to replace certain accounting standards, which is going to be IFRS 13 customer loyalty program, IFRIC 13, then you have IS in 18, which was the old revenue recognition standard. Then you have construction contracts, which is also being replaced. Agreement for the construction for real estate, IFRIC 15 and 18. And then you have SIC 31, which is barter transactions. These all two accounting standards and certain explanations has been replaced by this one IFRS 15. So the IFRS 15 is going to be covering the general revenue accounting standards, plus the construction accounting standard, and also certain explanations and specific guidance which has been issued by the boards on barter, on the transaction of transfer of assets, or the construction related real estate, or the customer loyalty programs. Certain accounting standards like IFRS 18 on interest and dividends will be covered by the IFRS 9 now.